Did aliens create ancient civilizations? Mysteries that challenge human history. Welcome to Mystery Seekers, where we explore the strange mysteries and unexplained phenomena of human history. Today, we will embark on a journey to find out one of the biggest questions of mankind. Do aliens really exist and have ever interfered with the development of ancient civilizations? From the mysterious elongated skulls found in Peru to the challenging Piri Reis map, which accurately depicts the coast of Antarctica over 10,000 years ago. These signs have caused scientists and archaeologists to pose countless hypotheses. Not only that, but the Sumerian myth of the Anunnaki, gods who are believed to have intervened in human evolution, also opens up a new aspect of human history that we have never known. If these theories are true, it could mean that everything we know about human history could be overturned. Join us on an investigation into ancient civilizations, long-headed creatures, and gods from the sky. Make sure you don't miss a moment of this journey, because the truth could be right at your fingertips. The Piri Reis mapped the key to a lost civilization. In 1513, Piri Reis, an explorer and admiral of the Ottoman Empire, drew one of the most controversial maps in history. The Piri Reis map has only accurately depicted the eastern coast of South America, but also depicted the coast of Antarctica, a land that was not officially explored until the 19th century. What is even more remarkable is that on the map, Antarctica is not covered in ice, but instead is covered with vast expanses of land, rivers and valleys. Scientists now believe that Antarctica has been ice-covered for at least 10,000 years. So how could Piri Reis have accurately depicted this coastline before it was frozen over? To explain this phenomenon, we need to look at the origins of the map. Piri Reis claims that he drew the map based on ancient documents, including maps from ancient Greece, Rome, and even Egypt. Some have suggested that ancient civilizations may have had contact with extraterrestrials and were given knowledge of Earth's geography. Additionally, the map could also be evidence that Antarctica once had an advanced civilization capable of observing from space, something that only modern technology or aliens could do. This opens up a whole new perspective on Antarctica's history, a land that may have once been the center of an advanced civilization, but was later submerged under permafrost. Antarctica has always been a land of mystery, and this map adds to the mystery of whether it was once home to an advanced civilization. If so, its disappearance could have been caused by a natural disaster, such as a pole shift or a major climate change. The Piri Reis map is not only a piece of the historical puzzle, but it could also be the key to unlocking Antarctica's secrets we may not yet be ready to face. Anunnaki gods or conquerors from space. In Sumerian mythology, the Anunnaki were powerful gods who were said to have created humans to serve them. However, many modern researchers believe that the Anunnaki were not gods in the traditional sense, but rather extraterrestrial beings who came to Earth thousands of years ago. According to this theory, the Anunnaki intervened in human evolution by using genetic engineering to create Homo sapiens from apes. The Sumerian king list records that before the flood, these kings lived for tens of thousands of years. After the flood, their lifespans gradually decreased, but they still far exceeded the lifespan of modern humans. This raises the question of whether the Anunnaki actually existed and created a human-alien hybrid species. One striking example of the Anunnaki's presence is the depiction of the long-headed kings in Sumerian mythology. These kings were depicted as having a different physical appearance than normal humans, with elongated skulls, tall bodies, and extraordinary strength. These details could be evidence that they were not ordinary humans, but rather had an extraterrestrial origin. The question is, are the long-headed Parakas and the Anunnaki related? Queen Nefertiti and Pharaoh Akhenaten, who are they? If we look at ancient portraits of Queen Nefertiti and Pharaoh Akhenaten in Egypt, we will see that both had elongated skulls. Akhenaten, in particular, was a pharaoh famous for his strange appearance: a long face, a large and thin head, a large belly, and a feminine appearance. Some scientists have suggested that Akhenaten may have suffered from Marfan or Klinefelter syndrome, but these medical explanations still cannot clarify the obvious differences in his appearance. If we look at the question from a completely different angle, were Akhenaten and Nefertiti not entirely human? Their elongated skulls and strange appearances could be signs of hybrids between humans and another species. If the Anunnaki did exist and interfered with ancient civilizations, could Nefertiti and Akhenaten be their descendants? Were these kings chosen by aliens to lead the human race? Discovery in Paracas, Peru. The mystery of the elongated skulls. In 1928, Julio Tello, a Peruvian archaeologist, made one of the strangest discoveries of the 20th century when he discovered a large cemetery on the Paracas Peninsula. The cemetery contained hundreds of elongated and bizarre skulls, completely different from normal human skulls. This shocked the world and created a series of theories about the origin of these elongated skulled people. Researchers initially thought that the skulls were the result of cranial compression, a practice practiced by many ancient tribes where children were wrapped tightly in bandages to force their skulls to grow into a certain shape. However, subsequent studies have shown that the Paracas skulls are not only longer, but also 25% larger in volume than modern human skulls, which is difficult to explain by simple cranial compression. In particular, the Paracas skulls are also up to 60% heavier than normal, casting doubt on the cranial deformation hypothesis. One of the most striking features of the Paracas skulls is their structural differences. While human skulls have serrated sutures where the skull pieces meet, the Paracas skulls lack these sutures entirely. This raises the question of whether these creatures were actually human or not. Were they a different race or even extraterrestrials? DNA studies of the Paracas skulls have revealed an even more surprising truth. According to DNA tests, these elongated-headed people originated in Mesopotamia, today's Iraq, Iran and Syria. This is also where the Sumerian civilization once existed, one of the oldest civilizations known to mankind. Is there a connection between the elongated-headed people of Paracas and the ancient civilizations of Mesopotamia? From the mysterious elongated skulls of Paracas and the challenging Piri race map to the myths of the Anunnaki and historical figures like Nefertiti and Akhenaten, we have seen that human history may be more complex than we once thought. Archaeological evidence and theories of alien intervention raise questions that are not easy to answer. Were aliens involved in the formation of ancient civilizations? Could these mysteries hold the key to unlocking the origins of humanity and our evolution? These discoveries not only challenge conventional wisdom, but also suggest that we may have been observed, guided, or even created by a more advanced species from outer space. If this is true, our history will need to be rewritten, with extraterrestrials playing a part in the human story. The journey to discover the mysteries of human origins and ancient civilizations is still very long and full of surprises. If you want to continue learning about mysterious stories, bold hypotheses and fascinating archaeological discoveries, click to subscribe to the Mystery Seekers channel now. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Join us in finding the answers to the greatest secrets of mankind.